Hi friends, welcome to Tutors Funny channel. Today I am going to teach how to make the Laravel CRUD application step by step tutorial. There are many students who ask me that to develop the Laravel 8 CRUD application step by step with the documentation. So that I have today I am bring you the video for the with the documentation how to do the project step by step. Okay, so we have start the project along with the documentation, right? That is perfect, right? So everyone can understand. So first what I am going to do is here I am going to create the project, right? So how to create the project is first I am going to go first you have to install the XAMPP server in your machine. It is must, right? Those who don't know how to install the XAMPP server, you just go to the Google and type XAMPP. You automatically go to the visit to the respective website. You will be able to download the XAMPP server. After download, you have to straightforward next you install the XAMPP server in your machine. After that, you have to start the XAMPP server, right? That's the only thing you have to do it, right? Okay. After that, what I am going to do is here you have to go to the VS Code editor. I already downloaded. You must download the VS Code editor, okay, Visual Code editor. Okay, this is the very good editor I am recommended if you are writing the PHP codes, right? The PHP Storm, there is another editor called PHP Storm. That also I would recommend that. That's also fine, but I would recommend that this VS Code editor. This is a very good editor for writing the perfect code, right? Very simple, right? Now, without wasting the time, let's go to the lesson, right? Okay, first I am going to go to the E drive. I am going to create a new folder, Laravel project, PRO, right? Inside the folder, I am going to create the project. So how to create the project? It is simple. We have to type here is after done the stuff. Here you have to type creating the project. You have to write cmd. Otherwise, if you are install the git base, you right click and you have to open the git base. Okay. Otherwise, if you are not install the git base, you can write here cmd simply. Okay. How to create the Java? The first step you have to create the folder. Here I have explained the documentation, right? How to create the so you have to type the command cmd on the address bar. You have to get this window. Here you have to type the how to install the Laravel using a Laravel 8 and create the new project. Here you can like this. This is the command composer create. You have to install the composer in your machine before create the project. You just go to the Google and type composer. It will be required that package control composer libraries. Okay, composer create project. This is the command here, right? Laravel. Here you can give any project name. I have give the project name as CRUD application. You can give any name of that. Okay, its name is not a problem, right? You can give any name. I just copy this name. I just copy this command. Switch back to my command prompt. So I have opened many command prompt. Okay, just I close it. Here I am going to open it again. Okay, I paste it. Okay, here this is the command. These are the keywords. You don't remove this one. Only you have changed the project name only. Here I have given the project name as CRUD application. You can give any name of that. Press enter key. Your Laravel project has been here installed. Okay, you have to wait until the installation completed. Okay, you have to wait until the installation completed. Okay, here it is still installing. Here you have to see. Okay, here everything installing fine or not. Okay, if there is any error, there is a problem with your installation. Okay, you must see. Okay, whether the things everything installation is fine or not. This very must. Okay, it's installing. Okay, here it's all the things are installing fine. Okay, your Laravel project is installation fine. Now you just go here. You can see inside the folder. Here you can see here what is the project name you are creating. CRUD application. inside the folder you have a new folder, it automatically created as CRUD application. Inside the folder all the Laravel related file has been created. Now I am going to run this application whether it is working fine or not. Before that we have to create the Laravel database. Type localhost, this support, my phpMyAdmin, here where you can create the database. So click create the database name, whatever name you can give. I am going to give the name as MBB. I just give the name, database name, MBB, just the name I just give. You can give any name. Okay, click create. Your database has been created, the name of MBB, MMB. Okay, the same name. I just go here with the documentation. Let's back to our documentation. After your project has been created, database setup. First you have to create the database. Okay, in this screenshot I have created the database as CRUD. Now I have shown in the different database MMM. Okay, right. Okay, right. After that, after database has been created successfully, you just go to the change the env file. This is the all the database configurations are there. So how to do the task is go here. Your project, this is your project structure. So app, so all the project structure. Okay, you just go here, the env file. The env files are there. .env extension. Here you have to find the database. Sorry, I didn't open the project yet. That's why. So this is a project. You have to open it. CMD. Type here code dot space dot. If you have space dot, press enter key. Your project is open on the Visual Code. Look like this. Okay, Visual Code, it will be open it. Here this is a project, right? So here this is your simple project. This is your project. Okay, this is a project. The app, Bootstrap, all the projects are there. Okay, I have earlier I shown you. I already developed the project. That's why I show you. This is the project. If you open the project, all the folder structure look like this, right? Now here first you have to configure the env file. .env file. Just click on this one. Here you have to configure the database configuration. This must. Okay, what is the database you have created on the localhost, right? I have created a database called MMMB. Okay, that's a database which I have created, right? So go to the Laravel. This is the default. This is the MySQL relevant. Click on the env file. Here I am going to make the database configuration. So DB name I am going to change it as MBB. This is the name which I have created the database MMB. Okay. Once you save and will run it. Here the terminal also here also terminals there. And you can see here this is a terminal. Okay, so I just open it here. This terminal. I am going to run the project. So you have to use PHP artisan serve. This is the command which you use to run the project. If you type on the command and press enter key, you can generate the you can see as they generate the port and all. You just copy and paste it over here, press enter key. Here Laravel is working successfully if you are seeing the window the first time. Okay, your Laravel is working fine. Okay, if there is any error, the error should be there. Okay, right, it's working fine. After that, let's go to the documentation. Let's go the documentation, right? After that, you have to configure this one. Configure if the MySQL version less than 6 something else. If it is there, your character UTF MB4, you have to remove them. You get rid of this line. Okay, keep only UTF-8. Okay, so let's go and check. This is my connection we are running. Configuration database. Configure, under the configure folder we have a folder database. Here you will be able to check here the MySQL. This is a MySQL. Here the MB4, I have mentioned it here. You have to remove MB4 from the charset. Charset, you have to remove MB4. MB4, you have to remove it. Only MB4. Keep UTF-8. File save. That's it. Again, I just close and run again. Control C to close it. Again, I am going to run it. PHP Artisan. You have to check. It's working fine. It's working fine. Right. Perfect. Now we are documented. We have successfully completed so far. After that, we have to run the PHP Artisan server. You already done the stuff. You can see this window. Your Laravel project is successfully running. Right. Now the first step I am going to do it here is create migration. Okay, I am going to create the tables. We already created the database which name is MMB. Inside the database we have no table. If you go through it, if you look at the table, there are no tables are created. You are empty. Your database is only empty. So I am going to go to create the table. So how to create the table here is just Control C to Control C. So you have to stop the project. So I am going to create the migrate the table. So how to migrate here is there will be the command. So that way the Laravel is famous all over the world. Very simple. So here this is simple command. PHP Artisan make migration table. Table name I am going to create. This is the way we have used to create the table. Create. Here you have to specify the table name here. Context table. Okay, you have to give any name over here. Context, products, category, whatever you can create the table. You have to create here is. You have to give the plural. Okay, not singular, plural. Okay, so here context. You have to use like this. Okay, plural. You have to use it. Okay, you just Control C to copy. You have to put it here, paste it over here, press enter key. Here your table has been migrated. Okay, if you have to how to check this one, if it is migrated, if your table has been created successfully or not, you can check over here. You can check apps configuration, database migration. Here database migration, you can check here the context table has been created successfully. You can check here the blank table has been created successfully if you run this command. Defaultly this table also created. Now you are going to go to create a new table you have created. Let me check the database. Okay, now here we are not migrated anything else, that's why it not show the any table. So after we have to do the migration part. So here this is empty table. Okay, we have just created the table. This is empty table, right? So how to create the lines? Very simple. You have to use along with the documentation. This is empty table. Create the following fields. If you have a name, address, mobile, there are 3 fields are there in our database table. So name, address, mobile, right? If you have use any other field, you have to use the same command. Table, string, name. Table, string, mobile. Table, any product name. Table, string, product name. Okay, that's why you have to create it. You just copy these lines here. Simple. You have to add it over here. I just copy and paste it over here. The same thing you have to do along with the data documentation. What I did here is okay. Right, you can check here. Name, address, mobile number. Why is go like this? So simple, not this one. This the Word document. It pastes this line. Not you have to remove it. You have to write like this. This is not a. This is single quotation. Okay. So single quotation. You have to use single quotation over here. Right, the document, right? You have to use like this. Okay, this command you have to use like this. Here you have to use with the single quotation mark, right? Once you copy and paste here, you don't copy here, you just copy here. Now here, if I copy and paste it, it will be working over here, simply working. Here it's working. Perfect. Perfectly we have done the things. Okay. Now I am going to go to create the table. Tables we have what are the columns we needed, we have to specify over here. Now here I have to migrate one. Once you save this one, you have to run the command php here, this command you have to run it, php addition migrate. You just copy this one, I just remove it, simply paste it, php addition. Now your table has been migrated. If you are seeing this these lines successfully without any error, your table has been created successfully, migrated successfully. If you go here and check the database whether it's created successfully or not, click on this one here. All the things are created successfully. Go. This is your newly created table. Click on this one. You can see here there's a blank table. This is an efficient way to create it. Name, address, mobile number. Okay, you have created successfully. Perfect. Okay. Now let's back to our documentation. You have created successfully here. This is a documentation. You have created successfully, right? Okay, guys. Yeah, I hope you understood here. Congratulations. Let's go to create the controller. Let's look at the documentation. How to create the controller. This is very important stuff. How to create the controller, right? If you want to create a controller, you have to run this specific command. Okay, php addition make controller. This is the name which I given to create the controller. Create controller resources. Okay, so here I have not this one. This name is something wrong here. Here I am going to contact controller. Here what is the database I have created? Contact database. So you have to change this one as a contact. So this one I just copy it. Go here. I am going to create a controller. So how to create a controller? So, okay. So here I just click here. Controller name I am going to give an as. What's the database we have created? Contact table. So you have to controller also we have to create the same name, contact controller. That's the name you have used. Okay, here don't copy and paste it. You have just copy and paste and you have to change it as contact controller. Okay, right? Okay, first one. Now press enter key. Your controller has been created successfully. Okay, this is the controller. So MVC. So where I find the controller file, go to the app folder. You have to expand it. There will be the folder called HTTP. You have expand it. Controller folder, expand it. You have a controller, contact controller. This one should be the empty controller. So empty controller. All the function CRUD functionality are there, but it always will be empty, right? Okay, fine. After controller has been created, let's moving to create the model. Okay, model is used to get the data from the database. When the data we needed, if we are requested to the server, data will be accessed through the model. Okay, this is which is communicate with the database. Model is the part which is we communicate with the database and get the data and back to our form. Right? So here you have to run it as how to create the model. You have to type this command. Copy this one. I just go here and paste it. Here you have to change this one as a contact. Okay, I have created the model control contact model control model contact. Okay, the same name you have to use to create all the stuff. Press enter key. Your model has been created successfully. How can you check whether the model is created or not? Here you can see here the model folder. Okay, if you are here the app folder, there is the model folders are there. You click on this one. Here this is a new model you have created as a blank model. Some black model. Okay. Okay. Then you can check here the all stuff I have given here. Code inside the model class app inside the app folder model. Okay, you can find it here. Change it as like this. Add the namespace above, right above the namespace is added. So let me check if it's added or not. If it is not added, you will be added. Okay, it will be added here. Okay. If it is not added, you must add it here. Namespace app models, right? Okay. some the Laravel. Okay, if it is not added, you must add it. If you already added, the command is okay. Right, that's why I show here. After this is the line, I just copy and paste it. You have to do the same thing here also. Here also you have to paste inside the class contact extend the model class. So you have to write product protected the access specifier. You have to stable have created the table which is the database table. In the database we have created the table which is a context table. You can check the name context. If there is any problem, you the same table name you have to given here. It's a table name. Okay, because the data is coming from the database via the model, so you have to given the correct database table name over here. The context primary key ID. Okay, we have used the primary key ID. These are the fields are there. Name, address, mobile. So you have to check it this whether it's correct or not. Name, address, mobile. Okay, if there is any problem with the name conflict, it won't work. You have to check double check on this one. If it is the database column and the code, if you provide the database column name here match or not. If it is this match, there will be a problem. Okay, you have to match. Right, this is things you have to use it. Right, simple. But after that, after model has been created, what I am going to do is here, let's go to the documentation. Generate the views, create the views. Okay, so it's a model. You have controller has been created, model has been created successfully. Now I am going to go to create the views. How to create the views? How to find the views? First, you have to aware of this one. Create the folder inside the resources view. Okay, here this is the path where we have to find the view. Resources. Yes, resources. Here resources folder. Inside the resources folder, there should be the view folder. Inside the view folder, I am going to create the folder context folder. You have to create a context folder. You just copy the inside the views folder, create a context folder. Right. Folder, new folder. I am going to use new folder. I am going to use content. Which is the name I am going to use it? Content. Let me check. Context. Not contact, context. We rename it as context. That's it. That's it. We have created the folder successfully. Now, after that, what I am going to do is here. In Laravel, you have created the pages using the page name.blade.php. Right. When we are using the Laravel, when you create the pages, right? In PHP, we have created only use the extension .php only. When you switch to Laravel, we have another extension called Blade. Okay, your page name .blade.php. So you have to use this Blade keyword. Okay, if you are not without Blade, if you are created the pages, it won't work. Okay, Laravel's structure they are maintaining as a Blade. Okay, you have to follow the structure. Okay, right. There are many students leaving the mistake on these lines. So that I have again explain it. Blade.php. Right. So how to create the first file is the layout blade.php. This is a layout file I am going to create the first time. So how to create the blade? So this is your context folder. Inside the context folder, I am going to create new file layout. I already not if you have only put php, it won't work. You have to write blade.php. Okay, this is the way PHP is maintaining. Okay, layout.blade.php. Right. After that, the same thing we have created successfully. Simple code I have just copy and paste it. Otherwise, if it is okay, we have the context right. So we have the layout right. I just copy and paste. I have explained it. No problem. Right. Here I have created the simple structure over here. This is simple HTML file. Title Laravel CRUD. Here. This is a Bootstrap extension I have given. I just copy the extension from the Bootstrap website, the styles. I just copy and paste it over here. Inside here we have to put the div tag class I have created as container class, yard content. Okay. This all the stuff are coming when you are run the Laravel project, right? Only the yard will be changed. The layout will be changed. This is a layout file. Okay, yard.content. Right? You have to call the content at the top of each pages, right? So don't worry about if you have any confused. Let me create the following pages. Okay, then you will be understand that. Right here, this is simple command. You just copy and paste it and run. First page, I am going to create the page which name is indexblade.php. I just copy this page. I just create, right click, new file, paste it. Hit enter. Your page has been created successfully. I just copy this code, following code, copy and paste it over here. Right, you can check now very simply. Section content means this section, this everything is working, only this content. Okay, this content, if you click it inside this div, this content is running. Which content is running? This content is running. Okay, there is no HTML, only no HTML file, only this content. HTML, all the stuff available, this layout, only the div, what's the inside the container, what you have written here, it's running. This container, you have to create another container. Here you have to create the files, div class row. Here this is the heading, I have put it as a context. Here this is the file. Okay, this is our button. We have created the add button at the top. Okay, when you want to add the new record, there will be the button which I created as add button. Okay, so here there is a simple table I have created as. This is the way we have to create the table. Table responsive, table keyword. Here we have a following columns are there: name, address, telephone number, and action. Action means that edit and delete the CRUD operation, right? The name, address, telephone number. So there is the loop I have put it here. Okay, the loop. Okay, when you add the record, all the record will be available in the relevant tables. So here this is the delete button. Delete and edit button you have to read here. Delete and edit, all the stuff are there here. Views, all the things are there. Okay, I have put it over here, right? Okay, this is no problem. You just copy and paste it and run it here. This is the simple way to create the index pages, right? Okay, when you run the file, you will be change this. You will be see this index.blade.php, right? After that, add the records. You have to use this create blade. Okay, this one. So just copy this one. Sorry, create blade.php. Okay. Control paste over here. This one. This context layout. Okay, we have used this one. Okay, let's back here. Right. Okay. Perfect. Right. Now here explain it. This one should be your content. Here this one should be our create blade. If you add the new record, you have create the new form. This form we have action. This action contact post. Here this is the CRF. This is the security part. We have to check it here. The security part, whether you are the user, it will be checking the security part. We have to say CSRF fields. Okay. So your name. These are the three fields are there: name, address, and mobile. We have one button called save. Okay. Once you add the field and click save button, it will be working. Okay. These are things we have to do it. Simple. Right. Okay. Now let's see do the another page, all the pages. It's very simple. Create pages we have did, index pages we have did. I have to give the following pages. Edit.blade.php. Don't worry about it, I will be explain it. So edit page I have given this one. Section. A full code I have not copied. Paste over here. File is saved. After that, we have gone here, shown.blade.php. Just copy. Shown.blade.php. Paste this. Here we have to copy this code. copy and paste it over here. Right, save all. After controller, the view part has been successfully we have created. Show pages I have created, edit page created, create page created, index page created, layout page created. All the successfully has been done the view part. Now let's switch back to our controller part. Control is the one you have control all the stuff. Okay, so this is a simple controller. Okay, I just copy and paste it over here. This one should be your paste it. Just copy. This is the right. We have created here this one all the stuff. So here go to the HTTP controller, contact controller. Here you paste this one index page you have created. Here this one, this all the stuff you no needed. This if you are confused this one, if it is there, I just remove it. Also we have remove it, then you will be able to understand much better. So that I have removed these lines. So what's the problem? So I will remove it. Right. So you have now we have to create also is there. I will be explain it. Don't worry about that. Store. If I write and explain it, take too much of time to complete the project. It is so boring for you all. So that I just copy and paste this line. So this is easy. It's very simple. I have already given the code and everything. You have to just copy and paste and run the code. Okay, instead of writing, it's very simple. Okay, just copy and paste it. It will run and get the output as it is. Right. Okay, it's working. Right. Now all the stuff are successfully. Now here we have to call the model namespace. It's must the contact. So model, the data is coming from the model. This is the model where the data is coming from. So this model we have to use the path. Use inside the app folder models contact as a file. This is the file where we get the all the data. We have load the database and get the data and pass into the controller into the view it is passing. Okay, so when you run the file, okay, the final stuff I am going to create as a route also web.php. Here I have given the path. So okay, now here route. Now we are coming from the final thing is route. Route is the one you are handling all the pages. The page how has been run. Okay, now I have to run when the request is coming from route /contact. What you are going to do is here when you request the /contact, you have go to the controller contact controller. Contact controller means which is a contact controller index action method. If you are go to the contact controller, if you are passing index controller, first you have run which pages index function it will be run. It's index method which will be run. First you have to this variable you have create the context. You are getting this contact class. This data will be contact class. Load all the data what you are loading and return back to the return view. Context index. Context index mean here this one. It is context folder. Index page will be running and get the data and running. Okay, let me check whether it's working fine. Not all of the stuff are. So far it's working. So it's not this one. Okay, so we have to this one route. Okay, when you are using the CRUD functionality, now the Laravel we don't have to use get, post, patch, everything. Okay, there are many stuff are there. Get, patch. If you are edit the record, patch, get, post method. Simply Laravel they are launched the new method called resources. The resources which is controlling all the CRUD operation with the single line. Resources we are using to all the CRUD application we have managed by the single line. We have to use resources. Okay, resources. When the request coming from /controller /contact, first it will be calling the context controller index action method. Okay, this is the this how Laravel model based controller architecture works. Okay, now let's run and check whether it's working fine or not. So you have to work, file, save. You have to work like this: PHP artisan serve. You have to use serve, press enter key. Okay, now I don't see any error. Now let's run and check whether it's working fine or not. Again, I am going to copy, paste it over here. New line, it's working. Slash context. Oh, it's working. The problem is there. Here we have already here. This project is running. We have to close it here. Again, I am going to run the project. And now, right, again running. Because I okay, this project is okay. Now let's run again. Here there is the problem is target class context controller does not exist. What is the problem? Context controller does not exist. It is causing context controller is there. What was the error here is we are getting the error of the like that. The thing is we have to go to the your route file. Okay, here we haven't given the this one controller path. Okay, here your controller reside on use app HTTP inside the controller context controller. That's why this it showed the error, I think. So here let's back to our project. So here given here. That's it. Let's save all. Now let's run and check. What's the problem? Context, but it's empty. Why it's empty? There's no error shown, but it's empty. That's the context. Why it should be empty? Here, what was the problem is layout I am not included. That's why. Here the layout here this one. Extend contents. The context inside the context folder there is the folder called layout. Okay, that's why the problems are coming from. But add this line. So that's why the problem is coming from. That's it. But the index page have to documentation also I have didn't add this one. I have to add it. Then if you are to execute this one after that, press enter key here. It's working perfectly well. Now let's go to add new record. Here it's added. Now I'm going to add a John James, address India, mobile number something like that. Say hit save button. It's working perfectly well. New record you have to add it. If you have to add Peter, India, mobile number something like that. Click hit save button. It's working. If you want to edit the record, click on the edit button. You will be able to edit. It's edited successfully. If it is view the record, it will be able to view. If you have delete the record, it asks confirm message. Confirm delete. If it is okay, record has been deleted. It's working perfectly well. Right. Now let's back. Okay, this is the simple code you have to return. Each pages, right? Say edit page. The edit page also we have a folder. When you click the particular button, it get the ID and put into the relevant row. The details should be loaded. Okay, so you have to done all the stuff is there. Controller part. Okay, so create controller. It visiting to the particular page here. When you call the create controller, when you click create add button, it goes to the controller which is a create controller. So here this one. Click contact. Okay, it goes here. Create with getting this one. Here it will be getting the data. What is the data you are requesting the particular model? So it's getting the data, all the data it will be getting. It will be assigned to the contact here. It will be after add the record, it will be redirect to the contact form. This is shown ID. Say edit, this how you have edit the record, the delete, update the record. Very simple code you have written and do the stuff. If you go through the documentation, you have understand the things well. Okay. Thank you for watching. If you have any doubt, you can ask me anytime. Thank you for watching.